Now you can see there is a diagram which is first diagram. This is second. In day one, do you have any doubts in any practice diagram? Okay, fine. So I'm not working on 2D. I'm just working on 3D modeling, right? So I'll show you. This is a diagram which is a second diagram in day two practice. So you will see there, this is a solid box we have to create first of all, because if we are watching this object, if we are taking this object as a solid cuboid, so how much the raw material we need to have to make machining process, right? So I'm just taking this this model as a raw material. The size of the raw material will be 60. If I'm watching this object, observing this object from this arrow side, this one arrow side, so the size will be around 60 plus 30, 30 plus 60, that is 90. And from right side, the size is 30 plus 20, means that is 50. Then if we are talking about the height, then this is 20 and that is 20, means this is total height is 40. So we need the cuboid here. Size will be 90 into 50 into 40, right? So I'm just going to create a new file there, path. Okay. Now I'm starting with the XY plane, and here I'm just going to create one rectangle. A centered rectangle I'm just creating there. Now size I'm just giving here is around 50, and this size I'm giving here is 90. Now just exit from here, make it extrude. The height will be around 40 millimeter. So that 40 I'm just giving with respect to mirror. So if we are given the value 20, this is automatically 40, like this. Now what I'm doing here, I'm just going to make a pocket here with respect to this. So just go for the top face here. In the tree you will see there is a sketch number 2. Now make a project 3D element, project this edge, and now project this edge. So make it construction, and now create one rectangle. Yes, and now the size need to give, that should be 20. Second size I need to give is around 20. What I'm drawing here, this one, you can see there, this is the face I'm just drawing, this one. So this is the area I'm just going to draw. 20 is this size and 20 is here. So depth will be around 20. So I'm just going to exit. Now make a pocket. Size will be 20 and done. Then after that, just click on the top face again. Go for again one more sketcher, and now create one rectangle. Before starting with the rectangle, make it construction. Now start with the rectangle there. Provide the rectangle like this. Now the length of the rectangle they have provided us is around 40 millimeter. Yeah, and depth width will be 20. Yeah, and depth will be around 10. So I'm just creating here one more dimension, that is 20. This one should be 40, and now the distance from this end, it should be 20. Now just exit, make it pocket. The depth will be around 10 millimeter. Yeah. So now we have just created the base here. Now I'm just going to create one more thing here. Just project this one, construction. Now project this one. And now after that, we are just going to create one rectangle like this, and one more rectangle. Let's project this one and project this edge. Okay. Projection is basically we are highlighting the previously created sketches or solid materials. So if you want to take the reference from previous sketches or models, so you can get the project 3D element command, so that we can get the exit reference. So you can see there, now I'm just creating the exit reference with this reference, and now I'm just going to make it constraint, that is coincidence. Done. Now trim the area which you don't require. Now just make it delete. Then after that, create one point, then second point. Now this is completely a closed entity. Provide the size and exit. Now make a pocket. The depth will be 30. You need to leave only 10 millimeter at the bottom. So you can see there, this is a diagram we have just created, and now we need to create one pocket also of 30 into 20. So just pick this surface above and now create one projection, one, and construction. Now second, after that just create one rectangle, provide the value, that is 30, this one should be 20. Now exit, make a pocket. So I'm just saying you one thing, that we can increase the number of steps here in tree, but we need to simplify the sketcher. Sketcher should not be so much complex. Yeah. So you can see there, this is called feature based modeling. We have just created one feature, that is pad 1, second is pocket 1, pocket 2 is a third one, pocket 3 and pocket 4. So we have just created some pockets here. That is a basic actual principle of working on any of the project, because whenever we are working on some CNC machineries or some wire cutting machineries, we just always remove the material, right? Yeah. So whenever we are working on some in some industry, then we need to get some raw material. Then we just make it cut according to our need or job requirements, right? So this is the basic principle. Either you can start with creating one more way by just creating the base first of all, then create this one and this one. Then in 3 steps it will be done, right? So that is also the way. So by this way we can start and we can complete the actual project here, right? So now I'm just starting with some new commands here, just because we have accomplished with the basic features. These also thing you can do. You can start with some complete solid material, raw material, then you can make a pocketing here. And after that, this also can be drawn. If you have any problem with the models, then you can ask me and I will let you know how to create them, right? This one, this one, this one, right? There is nothing to do. You just need to observe the object from this arrow side and look what they are showing. This is showing 50 is the height, total length will be 75, and here the height will be 12, and now meet them. But that's it. Should I show you how? Okay, fine. I'm just drawing. First of all, we need to create one rectangle of 75 into 50, right? So I'm just going to into a sketcher. Now creating one rectangle. The size I'm drawing there is 50 and that will be 75. Now just create from the top right corner and now exit till here. Now provide the length from this. It should be 12. Make it trim. This should be construction element. Close. Make it extrude. Mirror extend. The length should be 63. So 63 divided by 2. It is totally symmetric job. Now what we can do here, we can create this one also. So for creating this entity, you need to create a distance of 12 millimeter in the slanted mode, and after that this shows you that it is 19 millimeter from left. If it is 19 millimeter from right, then what will be the length? 25. No? So 25 plus 19, the length will be 44, right? So 44 and 63 minus 44, how much the size will be? 19. That means that is totally symmetric job. The job will be created at the center point, right? So I'm just going to this plane, this one. Now going to enter into the new sketcher, project the entity, this one, construction, again this one. After that, just create one line segment like this, and now create one more line segment which will be end up like this. Now I'm just going to create a distance of 12 millimeter. Just provide one distance to second. It should be 12. And now they showed us the height, which is 16 millimeter. So I'm just giving the length will be 1/6. Now we have got the intersection here automatically. Just trim this entity. Now close from first point to second point. Edit, exit. Now make a extrusion there. Mirrored 25 divided by 2. So now you have got the entity.